Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Some hours ago, Sunday Igboho Chief Sunday Adeyemo was almost arrested in a commando style. Of course, the DSS have come to debunk it that they never actually come close to arresting him. Of course, the followers of Sunday Igboho who were there, and the OPC members had also spoken their own part of the deal. Like a lot of persons have reacted to this news, FFK have reacted, condemned it, Femi Falana have reacted, condemned it, Mazen Kano have reacted, condemned it. A whole lot of many Nigerians, indigenous, locals have reacted, condemning it. Even Sunday Go himself has even reacted to the same news. It's really amazing. But before we go to the newspaper to find out the a different an eyewitness version of those who were in the scene, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, the spokesperson of the new era faction of the Odua People's Congress, that's Akinpelu Adesina, has condemned the attempt by security agencies to arrest Yoruba activist Sunday Igboho on Friday. Adesina speaking disclosed that he and other members of Yoruba local security and pressure groups were with him while on his way to see Adebanjo in Lagos. He said, although we were caught unawares, we were not unprepared for any eventuality. Sunday Igboho was to meet our father Pa Ayo Adebanjo in Lagos, so we got prepared and set out. I can't really tell the exact time. Our journey was smooth until we were stopped and the security men began to harass the entourage, asking, "Where is the criminal?" We were in disbelief when we realized that it was Igboho Osha that they were on the lookout for. There was an exchange of words and the place turned rowdy. We called to question their ground for wanting to arrest him. For us, the law enforcement agents were wrong to have put on a show for this. On what ground would they arrest, or would the arrest of Sunday Igboho be? While the killer headsmen and the killer headers who are wielding dangerous weapons, kidnapping, killing, maiming and extorting our fathers, mothers and sisters still walk free? He asked. We are happy that although there was tension at the scene, we were allowed to go without any problems. No gunshot was fired, nobody got hurt, and we later proceeded on our journey. Meanwhile, human rights lawyer and activist Femi Falana has also spoken concerning this. Well, according to Femi Falana, senior advocate of Nigeria, he says the federal government cannot arrest Igboho without picking up Gume, that's Shegume, who has been meeting with bandits and others who have issued quit notices to Southerners in the past. Falana, who spoke in an interview, noted that Gume had told bandits last week that Christian soldiers were the ones killing them. He said rather than focus on Igboho, the government must ensure that justice was applied equitably. The senior advocate said Sunday Igboho should not be arrested because those who had issued quit notices in the past were not arrested. Someone like Gume, who is causing religious division in the military, has not been arrested. Unless you are ready to adopt the same standard, you cannot arrest Igboho. Those who gave quit notices in the past were never arrested. In any case, the DSS has denied trying to arrest him. However, you cannot arrest him. Falana also agreed with the presidency that there was a need for state governments to stop giving cash and vehicles to bandits as part of amnesty, which he said was encouraging the banditry. The government must acquire equipment to track the bandits and release those in their custody, the activist said. Let me just quickly bring this to the notice of the senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana. According to Gume in a video that went viral, he said the federal government knows the location of the bandits. Very indicting statement, I must say. He said, when they asked him a simple question, Gume, this one that you're moving in and out freely, you seem to know the location of these bandits. Why don't the national security agencies, track you so that they can at least locate find out the location of these bandits, so can at least release some of these guys. Oh, by the way, they have actually released the kidnapped victims. Whether it was true ransom, we have no idea, but eventually, hopefully, they'll be joining they're already with their families now. Thank God for that. Then I said, why don't we just use them to attract back to the news? Why don't we use them to track? They said the young man, the Sheikh Gomez said the government know where they are. He said they know. He said yes, they know. So which means if they know, so why are we wasting our time? If he knows the location, because the other time the Minister of Information said they cannot proscribe bandits because they have no face, they have no location, and they have no address. So, legalizing illegality is wrong. I understand with him. But now, Shegume has proven to Nigerians that they have location and they have faces, they can be traced, they live in a particular place, and they can actually be proscribed. So with all this going on, and with Femi Falana also speaking for, why would you want to well, anyway, DSS had, like you rightly said, DSS has debunked it, but OPC members are saying that this is exactly what happened. That they actually came confronting them, say, where's the criminal? Only for them to find out that they're actually referring to Sunday Osha, that's Sunday Igboho. And in the bid of, sometimes it's always good to have things like people around you. Imagine if it was just Sunday go, just traveling on a lonely road, and this happened. Nobody would have even noticed. Nobody would have known that such a thing has happened. But for the video that went viral, and very quickly DSS responded that it was not them, they didn't do any such thing. And also they also confirmed that the eyewitness confirmed that no gun was shot and nobody was harassed. Okay, yes, it was rowdy, but they didn't, eventually they never harassed him. Okay, but whatever the case is, equity and justice should be the trademark for Nigeria to push out of this in a very trying moment. Okay, but everybody's generally complaining, condemning it. Everybody has to buy, even Babanjo himself, Ayobanjo, Baba Ayobanjo has condemned it. He said they would have waited for Sunday Igboho to come to his house and so that they can arrest him and everybody in there to arrest an Yoruba elder statesman. You want something to do to you and your generation. You want the whole nation to rise, the whole Yoruba nation to rise against you. They can't possibly do that. They couldn't have arrested Sunday Igboho in Adebanjo's house and also arrest Adebanjo. It wouldn't have happened. But either which way, it's good to note that there was no such thing that took place. But videos showed that there was a time they were actually accosted. But whatever the case is, it's good to find out that all things are beginning to work out well. But I feel going forward, let equity and justice be the order of the day, because every other person is watching, looking at the security, in detail of the country. Every ethnic group is feeling not well represented, especially when it comes to issue of security. So any attempt by any ethnic group against them, they feel the marginalization being expanded. That's why we're going to wrap it up. Let's put it in our comment section. What's your take on what Femi Falana, senior advocate of Nigeria, has to say, and of course, what OPC members